I'm Marie, and I'm going to do my heuristic evaluation on Excel. So Excel is a grid-style spreadsheet platform that was developed by Microsoft and is multifunctional, and I've chosen it for my evaluation because it is accessible, and I've had both good and bad experiences when using this application. First violated principle, principle number 8, aesthetic and minimalist design. This is what all the functions, not even all of them, just a portion of them look like, and some of them even expand even further. The text and icon combination, along with colors, make it very visually overwhelming, which can lead to a lot of frustration in new users. And the principle even stresses that dialogue competes with relevant units of information and will diminish their relative visibility, which Excel violates with various functions visible all at once, making it difficult to navigate and overwhelming. New users can become confused, especially with something like this, when it gives you all the chart types, but there's a function for recommended charts. Doesn't really make sense. Next violated principle, recognizing and diagnosing errors, heuristic principle number 9, that really stresses indicating the problem and then offering a solution right away. Excel does not do this. This red circle is a very good representation of the errors seen in Excel. And upon the onset of these errors, there is no audible indicator, and it does not fully stop the command, because this error would not happen if it did, which is definitely part of error prevention. It doesn't offer a remedy for the error, so there's no specification or explanation. Therefore, the user will have to go look for the solution without guidance. And additionally, there's the use of characters, which may confuse the user even more and lead to more frustration. Which leads us into the third violated principle, heuristic principle number 6, of recognition rather than recall. So this principle doubles down on minimizing the user's memory. However, Excel requires the memory of the user, especially when they become a more moderate user and they're very used to using certain formulas. It will help them more to memorize these formulas rather than having to continuously navigate the ribbon interface to find all the features that they want to use. Even something as simple as adding. It has to be manually inputted correctly. The cells can't be selected and then automatically summated. And then once you start learning even more complex formulas, they tend to get mixed up with each other, which leaves more margin for error. Therefore, you'll have to remedy the error. And this is another snippet of how many formulas there are in Excel, which really pushes that memorizing is probably more efficient than having to navigate through the ribbon interface all the time. Which leads us into our final violated principle for this evaluation, which is heuristic principle number 6, flexibility and efficiency of use. So, this principle really stresses that both inexperienced and experienced users should be catered to. However, the accelerators or shortcuts in Excel do not cater to inexperienced users. It really forces novice users to adapt to the complexity of Excel, which means their time efficiency goes down, which can lead to overwhelming and frustrating feelings about using Excel. Again, the ribbon interface makes it difficult to make decisions, and despite there being a customizable feature, a lot of users decide not to since the taskbar is already very chaotic. So this right here is an example as to how a shortcut is used when a formula is inputted into a cell. By double-clicking the bottom right corner, it can extend into the following columns, and that can be done in any column. And to summarize, we went over the violated principles 8, 9, 6, and 7. And even though Excel is multifunctional, many features are accommodated for different uses and can detect patterns very well. It is not user-friendly.